What's up, guys? We're back. Today we're going to be fixing a winch on this Land Rover Defender. This is a really common failure that we see. It's happened before. I'm sure that it's going to happen again. We have a worn winch, but this pretty much applies to all winches. So if you have a winch, make sure to follow along because this is probably going to happen to you if you use your winch. Yeah, here we go. Let's get started. All right, so we're looking at my Land Rover here. Let me zoom in exactly where it failed. So the grub screw got ripped out. Now that grub screw holds the end of the winch line, the very, very end of it in place. And yeah, so you're not supposed to winch all the way out. You're always supposed to leave a solid wrapping, one layer of wrap when you're doing winching. But sometimes you get in a precarious situation or you unspool it just a little bit too much and you get too much tension on that grub screw and it'll rip out. We've done this a bunch of times. And yeah, our solution is pretty simple. We just weld in a piece of steel with a loop. So this is just a chain. What's up, guys? This is just a chain. We're gonna cut it right here. And we're just gonna weld it in place to hold that line in. We've done this a few times and it's worked for us in the past. So for this fix, obviously, you're going to need some tools. You're going to need a grinder and obviously a welder. So if you don't have a welder, you're watching this video, go and get one. If you have a winch and you don't have a welder, the two go hand in hand really, really well. If you're using a winch, most likely, chances are you're going to need a welder in the future. So if you don't have one, go get one. And yeah, let's get started. So to get this done sequentially, we're going to take this grill off. We're going to undo these 4 bolts, take the solenoid housing off, take this little plate out too. And then that'll give us access to the winch. We're going to be able to grind it and weld it from there. All right, that took about 15 minutes, but we unhooked the battery. We got the radiator cover off, the grill off, and we undid these 4 Allen bolts here. And yeah, now we have full access to this whole thing. We're only really gonna need to access these little spots here. But what we're gonna do now, so yeah, just a reminder, the battery is totally disconnected. And you should always disconnect the battery if you're gonna weld on your truck. We're gonna take a grinder, grind this area, grind that area, just get the paint off. We're gonna take our chain, we're gonna cut it about that much, just enough for that synthetic line to fit through there. We're gonna clean all the rust off and we're gonna weld her in place. And there you go. We're just gonna clean that up with the flap disc, weld her in place. Nice and clean, but not clean enough. We're gonna bevel the edges. Good enough for me. All right, so we got half our chain link that's pretty much ready to weld. And we're pretty much just gonna weld it right there. Right to the end there, as close to the barrel as possible. But first we got to clean this up here. All right, so we got everything cleaned off and yeah, final step. So the winch, there's a little bit of thought that goes involved. So the winch reels in this way. So we want to mount it just like that. That way it'll be strongest. The force is going to be pulling this way if we ever do unspool the winch too much. So we're going to get our magnets, put that sucker in there and weld her in. All right, we got a good opportunity here to show you guys a little trick that I like to do when I don't have a good ground point for a weld that I want to do. So we want to weld right in there. This winch is bolted directly to my bumper, so we could probably, clamp anywhere on the bumper, anywhere really on the truck that's grounded. But we don't want all those amps running through the truck and traveling far. We want to ground as close to the weld spot as possible So I'll show you a little trick. What I'm gonna do is grind this barrel off here and actually weld a scrap piece of steel to this barrel. And I'm gonna attach the ground lead directly to that scrap so it's grounded. And then once we're ready to weld, yeah, I mean, we'll have a ground that's really close by. So let me show you guys. All right, so here's a good visual of what I was just talking about. This is our piece of scrap steel attached to our ground lead. This is what we ground down to bare metal, and this is where we actually want to weld. So we're just gonna weld this in place right there, not hard. We're pretty much just gonna do 2 tacks so it stays in place, and that'll give us a solid place to ground for the weld right there. Yeah, pro tip. There we go. There you go. Grind off your tacks. Throw some paint on there. Don't even wait for it to cool down. That way the paint will bake everything there really, really good. And yeah, you're pretty much good to go. It doesn't have to look pretty to get the job done. We're gonna wait for that to dry like 30 minutes, and then we're gonna get our synthetic rope and tie it back together and get our winch back on board. We run an off-road recovery business, so when our winch breaks, we got to get it back up and running that same day. So yeah, this whole thing took probably about an hour, and yeah, that's how we do it. We don't recommend anybody else do it, but that's how we do it, and it's been working for us for like 4 years. We've probably broken 3 or 4 of these grub screws, just ripped them right out, and yeah, this little weld trick works pretty good. All right, here we go. We got the rope started. We just got to go tension it. And yeah, I think that looks good. We're going to get all these bolts back on, get this truck back together, go outside, go tension this winch, and call it a day, and hopefully get some nice recoveries this weekend. All right, we just finished tensioning the winch. Everything looks good to go. Little pro tip, if you're tensioning a winch yourself, throw that e-brake on. Yeah, you'll get enough resistance to tension it properly by yourself. You ain't getting stuck, you ain't trying hard enough. See you guys next time.